In the entire Nigeria, it is only in the Biafra territory that the terrorists are not abducting our children in the school, from the school. It is only in Biafra territory that our women and the entire village is not being sacked, and it can never ever happen so long as this Biafra government is still very alive and active. The declaration of Biafra restoration that is scheduled to happen this year on the 2nd of December is still unchanged, and we are not going to change our word a bit. So we'll continue to prepare the ground, level the ground for the restoration of independent state of Biafra. On this note, I want to appreciate every one of you Biafra people, and to make sure to also inform the Biafrans that most of the places where the terrorists has been very active, abducting and kidnapping our people, our objective is to make sure they will never leave to kidnap our people and tell the story or collect ransom in our own land. Biafra government is the only legitimate government so far that is speaking for the entire 70 to 80 million Biafrans all over the world.
I, Mr. Ekpa Okokondem, have seen that the level Simon Ekpa, the Biafran government in exile, is moving the agitation. It have reached to the stage that we are international community have started realizing. You know, when Ojukwu took up the Biafran cause in his own time, we don't have much publicity. There's no more awareness, there's no much awareness to the world. And that time, communication having been established like this, it was then, I think, BBC, Voice of America, and things like that were only reigning. There were few. The world haven't been a global nation, one family like this as it is now. So there's no much awareness. It was the one that the original Okokondem and the Uchechukwu Merije, two of them were little managed to give impact. Even before the world we realized that what is happening between Nigeria and Biafra at that time, Biafra already gotten weak and laid down the arms under the so-called the no victor, no vanquish. But if you watch this time around, the announcement or awareness is much higher now. When Nnamdi Kanu started it, the awareness, when Obazike started, the awareness was only in Lagos here. He moved down to East and everything started coming down. Nnamdi Kanu started his own from Britain, the awareness from Britain. From Britain, he came back home in Nigeria here. Buhari arrested him. He started the awareness from his own family. When he returned back, he started the awareness from his own family, his own state, Abia State. Before you know it, he spread the whole southeast. He spread the whole south. Even he came to this Lagos. It's only not that the awareness of Biafra under Nnamdi Kanu, when he started early, did not reach. But the whole south, southern Nigeria, even in some part of Middle Belt, which you call North Central today, all the whole, it created the awareness.
Okay, if I may jump in here, Mr. Okpara, we understand that currently there is a UN charter, the Nigerian government is a signatory to, that talks about self-determination. Of course, is under that, through that angle, that anyone will be justified legally to come up and say, I want my own sovereign state. But what is clear is that the law is against violence approach. The law is against taking up arms against a sovereign state if you want to secede. And if you were to advise Simon Ekpa, would you advise him to abide by the rule of law in this struggle?
You see, Simon Ekpa, as he said, he will not fight or campaign for Biafra in the way Ojukwu did. He will not campaign the way Nnamdi Kanu did. You see, if you come, Ojukwu was the only person, because of the factors of that time, because of the people understanding for that time, I may say Ojukwu was the only one who knows the in toto, who knows the root of what he's fighting for. Most of people don't know it. But now people have known the root why Ojukwu fought, why Ojukwu moved to set up Biafra. Now, if you watch, Nnamdi Kanu came to fight with mouth, campaigning with mouth and flag. Still, Nigeria government carry arms against the agitators, harmless people. It was in this process of arms that Operation Python Dance came to be. Killing in CKC, Aba came to be. Head Bridge killing came to be. As if Nigeria start the fresh war, renewed war against Biafrans. This time that the Biafran agitation did not have arms. Because they feel, and why Nnamdi Kanu did so, he feel that Ojukwu in his own time carry arms. That may be what made the world not to listen, but now he will not carry arms. And the world, the international community, United Nations, US, Europe, European Union, Commonwealth, AU, all of them were watching that Nnamdi Kanu did not carry arms. But they saw what Nnamdi Kanu and his group passed through. Killings in the hand of Nigerian army.
If I may ask,
Now,
come in here. If I may come in here, Mr. Okpara. In the event that Finnish authority eventually maybe listen to Nigeria and decide to bring Isam Ekpa to Nigeria to answer on allegations of violent crime against him by Nigerian state, what do you think will be his fate in Nigeria?
thank God you say it's an allegation. Now, as I was saying, someone have looked to what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. That Nnamdi Kanu did not carry gun, and Nigeria still killing Biafrans. And moreover, you say Nigeria government is part of signatory of United Nations on self-determination, that anybody can have right to agitate but not to carry gun. And the same international community or United Nations charter do not say that the country they want to live should carry arms and be killing them. It's not stated there. Then why should Nigeria carry arms and killing the people that are agitating with mouth and the flag? That's where Nigeria made the mistake. Had they been Nigeria rise up in time and say, come, what is your problem? Okay, let us go into dialogue. Let us go into voting. Let us settle it, whether you will go or will not go, amicably. It could not have reached this stage that Simon Ekpa carried gun. And remember, as you said, in that it's the same United Nations chart. Simon is stated, peradventure, if the nation they want to live carry guns against them, there's a stage it will be reached. Then those people, agitators who want to live, have to defend themselves.
Okay, now let us look at the angle from where Simon Ekpa was speaking the other time. I'm coming. Let us address this because he's talking about headers, Fulani henchmen killing the Igbos. Of course, that they need to defend the people. But understand that we have the police, we have the army, we have the DSS, we have the Navy. They have the mandate to protect lives and property, particularly the police. Are you saying police and other security agencies are not sufficient to protect the Igbos, the Biafrans?
If you watch, the protection of life and property in Nigeria is beyond what we think that it is. There's no protection of property and life. Because if there's protection of property and life, a section in Nigeria will not carry arms in the name of herdsmen, going to the farmland, killing people, and the government will fold their hand and watching. And if you rise up against the herdsmen, government will come against you. Is that protection of life and property in Nigeria? Is there any fairness in that one? There's no fairness. This is where Nnamdi Kanu come up.
If I may ask another one. Is it not proper that you allow, and you're asking question. Is it not proper that you allow the concerned authorities, like the state government, to come up with their own security arrangement to address these issues? Like we have a Bubago in the southwest part of the country, we have what we call Amateco. Is it not better the people allow the concerned authorities to address it?
Now, is Nigeria government able to have security for the people that made Ebubago to come in? Is it that that made Amateku to come in. Remember, Ebubak is not doing anything in Southeast. The only thing that is doing the protection of the people in Southeast is when Nnamdi Kanu discover that the Fulani herdsmen are killing and killing and killing, even going to house killing, that made Nnamdi Kanu to raise up ESN, Eastern Security Network, not to Biafran Security Network.
But what we call ESN is not recognized by Nigerian government.
Why did not recognize it? Why did they not recognize by Nigerian government?
But the government see it as a non-state actor.
As a non-state actor, but they recognize the Bubaga.
But that is coming from a concerned authority like the state
Concerned
government.
authority.
Through the State House of Assembly.
Content authority like Ebubak, that where Ebubak himself join hand with killing the people that they are called to defend. Don't you have
That is an allegation, Mr.
not an
Kwara.
allegation? Don't you have seen where people are coming from traditional marriage? I think in Imo State, young youths are in bus coming back to traditional wedding, and the Ebubak stop them and discover that they are coming from traditional wedding, and you see all the whole jar cake for wine and everything they carry coming out, and you see them, they are purely civilians, and you open fire on them and kill all of them, and they are Ebubago.
I think that's in the realm of allegation.
Not in the name of it, it's in the net. Everybody saw it. Uzodinma know about it.
Right now you are quoting somebody and
I said Uzodinma knows about it. Okay, what of us in Togobo who will carry gun as our entering in Imo State, killing people, and government leave them because they discovered that ESN, the Nnamdi Kanu call it Biafran Security Network, but Eastern Security Network, which is Eastern Nigeria Security Network, protecting the life and property, and they are in forest. They never come in town. They never want they challenge the Nigerian authority. They never want they kill any army or any police. They are in forest, securing the land against herdsmen, not against Nigerian state.
are you aware that for you to come up with any security arrangement that will enable the personnel to bear arm, you need to go through the State House of Assembly to enact a law?
It's State House of Assembly not there when the herdsmen are killing. If the government of Nigeria are not there when the herdsmen are killing, are they not there? They did not do anything. They did not protect the people, the indigenous people of the land. They will tell you farmers and the herdsmen clashes. That's all in India. Are they not there when IDP camp are creating here and there in Nigeria? Can they ask why IDP camp are creating? Who are the cause of this IDP camp? They did not ask. But it's when Nnamdi Kanu set up Eastern Security Network that federal government come and said that it's not constituted. It's a herdsman carrying gun killing. Are they constituted? Why government of Nigeria, we are one-sided? Why are they one-sided? And now they banned the Eastern Security Network, and the Fulani herdsmen are not banned. And since they banned Eastern Security Network, go and see the insecurity in Southeast, South. Look at the insecurity.
I think what is clear is, if you are to set the record straight, if the herdsmen, the way they carry gun is illegal to start with, and again, I don't think anybody have legalized their carrying gun. I think what is lacking is perhaps the ability of the government to disarm them. But does that justify everybody bearing arm?
Okay.
In the name of Ebubago,
Okay.
in the name of Eastern Security Network.
Okay. If governments have not come out or have the political will or individual will, good or bad will, to stop Fulani herdsmen, they allow them to be patrolling with their arms. Now, the government have that good will, have that political will, have that good or bad will or self will to stop to stop Eastern Security Network. Is it not injustice? Is it not partiality? Is there anything good in it? Is it not one-sided? No, you moderator, think of it. It's not one-sided. You cannot stop these people. You can stop these people. Have you seen Eastern Security Network leaving their position in the east and went to north, went to west, killing people? Have you ever seen it?
I only hear of ESM by name online. I don't think I have seen or know their modus operandi.
Bandits. But have you seen they say this community, Eastern Security Network, go there and kill the farmers, but you have been seeing herdsmen, both news, both international and local. You have been seeing them. What tell me what justified for them to carry gun and be free walking about? This is where someone Ekpa look into it and say no, it must surely stop. And if you watch, you ask me of Finland to listen to Simon Ekpa, Nigeria government. Finland themselves have examined what Simon Ekpa is doing, not because
I think that's postman.
Excuse me. Finland is according to the question you asked me. Finland themselves have examined what Simon Ekpa is doing. How many times have they called Simon Ekpa for interrogation? And they find out to go into it that Simon Ekpa is doing according to the law of United Nations Chart. And you are asking me, how can Simon Ekpa defend himself? Remember, Simon Ekpa is an international lawyer. Simon Ekpa is an international lawyer. He may be part of this United Nations lawyer. He knew what he was doing. He knew the implication. He knew where he's wrong. He knew where he's right. Therefore, he cannot cross his boundary.
Let me say very big thank you for your time, Mr. But I think this is a good place to let it go. I'm Mr. Matthew on this side. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, my host, Mr. Matthew.